Today I have come with a new topic. That is Babel. Babel is, as you can see here, it says Babel is a JavaScript compiler, which is exactly what it is. Babel converts or transforms the latest version of JavaScript to any version, like any compatible version to any browser or any um, previous versions of JavaScript. It Babel can convert. So let's jump right into our badge. I have a badge here with 4 criteria, and we are going to discuss all these 4 criteria and finish it. The first one says explain what Babel does for you. As I have already said, Babel is a compiler which transforms any version of, like, latest version of JavaScript to any version, compatible version to any browser. Yeah, that's what Babel does for us. And the next one says demonstrate how Babel transfers JavaScript using REPL. REPL, I'll show you here. It is nothing but an interactive programming environment. It looks just like this. Okay, here I have some code. Let me explain you from first. Okay, it looks like this, where we can write our latest version functionalities on the left side, and compatible version is shown on the right side. For example, if I take arrow functions, let's say const arrow equals arrow function syntax, and let's console log hello. Very basic. Okay, see, as you can see here, the arrow function is converted to a normal function. That's what REPL is, and Babel is doing the conversion, transformation of the code. Okay, let's jump to the next one. Install Babel in your web project. Okay, to demonstrate this, I have a project folder here set up. Okay, here let's create a folder named source. Inside this, I'll create an index.js file. Okay, now let's start installing Babel. To do this, we need to initialize our project using Node. To do that, let's open the terminal, and we need to initialize using npm init command. And we does this, it has a bunch of questions, and it creates our package.json file. In this package.json file, we need to install Babel. To install Babel, let me show you the command. Okay, using Babel, using client. Come on. Okay, there you go. Installation procedure says to install Babel locally, we need this command. Okay, I'm gonna copy this and paste it in here. Okay, first I installed Babel, which creates a dev dependency in the package.json file. After there you go, it created the dev dependencies. And now installing Babel is not the end of it. To convert or transform our JS files, what we need to do is we need to install plugins or presets. Okay, first let me tell you what a plugin does. So as we have seen in this example, we converted arrow function here. So to convert this arrow function, we need to use a plugin for arrow function. So let me copy this arrow function here and paste it in my index.js file and save it. Okay, so now to convert my arrow function to a normal or a previous version, I need to install a plugin for arrow function. To install a plugin for arrow function, what I have to do is I have to find the command. Okay, let me see if I can find for plugins and arrow function. See, so it converts arrow function. Okay, there you go. We need this command to install the plugin for arrow function. So I'm gonna copy this and paste it in my code command line. Now it's gonna install the plugin, and we can see that in package.json file. So it created a dev dependency for arrow function, and now we need to to use this plugin, we need to configure it in a configuration file, Babel configuration file. So in the root directory, we are going to create a config file. Okay, it goes like this: .babel rc. See, VS Code has already recognized this as a Babel file, and in this Babel file, see, with a configuration file, we need to copy this code and put it in the config file. So I'm going to copy this code for arrow function and paste it in the config file. And now what we have to do is, the plugin is set up, and what we can do here is we need to convert our arrow function. So whatever we convert, whatever file we are going to convert, we need to create it like a destination file. We need to specify the destination file, and Babel converts from the index.js file in the source directory and puts it in a destination file or a folder. To create that, we need to tell that command. Let's do that let's specify that command in the scripts property here. So here I'm going to create a new property in the scripts, like say build, and the command goes like this: Babel from source directory, and flag D says directory, to dist directory. So I save this, and whenever we run the command npm run build, it's gonna create, at the starting point, it's gonna create a dist folder. Inside dist folder, it's gonna create an index.js file with converted code. Let's see, like transformed code. Let's run this command npm run build. Okay, what happened? Successfully compiled. There you go. There's the dist folder with index.js file with converted, like transformed code. That's how we install and use Babel. Thank you for watching. Bye.